Good girl. Hang with Mum for a minute. Well, I'm live, and as you can see, I can't see your chat yet, but you can see I have Lily. So just 2 seconds, guys, and I'll get into my chat so I can actually see you. Otherwise, I don't think this live stream would actually work today, because it's a little bit about you. I see you. Okay, now I'll mute. Back to my Hangout and move myself over so I can see your chat, not me, so to speak. Hi Heidi. Hi Joe. Hi Reptomaniac. Hi Mary Ellen. Tommy. How you going? Great to see you all here today, because really my live stream today is going to be a little bit about what you've got to say to me. Yes, Lily. Lily was the one wanting out, so just so not normal, is it, for Lily wanting to come out? Of course. Hi Molly, lovely Lily. Mary, lovely to see you. Welcome. Two Marys, Mary Ellen Clark and Mary Matthews. Hi Carolyn, how you going? I think she's gonna, okay, I'll help you. Nuzzling, trying to get a grip on my neck there. But yeah, my stream today really, guys, is about me asking you some questions. I've done a video about this subject. We know where Lily wants to go, don't we? And that's up to the Hangout spot. And stop by to say hello to you. It's been a while, has Tommy, sweetie, and I've been really busy myself. Hi TMB Naturals, welcome. Oh, thanks so much. That's lovely for you to say. I think my channel isn't me, it's my snacks, and that's who I want you to love. I mean, I know I have to be a part of it because they can't get up in front of a camera and talk, but I hope that you'll get to know my snakes and see them as beautiful, just beautiful. Aren't you, Lil? Hey, what? She's not giving me a kiss. Hi, Carlos. Welcome. Oscar Zatz, how you doing? Yep, everybody say hello to everybody. So my question is, if you've seen the title, why do you think we need to socialise our snakes? And I have my theories and my reasons for feeling that we need to do this, and the importance of, hi Mama Cat, welcome, lovely to see you today. I have my theories on it, but we all have different reasons for doing what we do with our snakes. So that's my question. Who's going to be first in to tell me, just one reason why you think? Hi Blazing Fireman, awesome snake. I love snakes. Got his, oh, beautiful. That's great. 6 foot albino, reticulated. I would love one, but we can't have them here in Australia. But I don't know if I would be able to handle one on my own. I would need to have somebody else here if I were to ever get the snake out. But otherwise, I think they're beautiful and I would have one. Personally, I think snakes really benefit from it, and I think there is a better relationship between me and my snake from all the interaction. You're getting ready to order a snake plushie. Cool. Hi, Outdoor Air. Yes, Reptomaniac, getting back to that question. Certainly it develops a better relationship between you and your snakes. I'm doing great. Thank you, Outdoor Air. I'm doing really good, thank you. That is one reason why I feel it is important to have that socialise snake, and why we do want to socialise. I mean, I think life would be pretty boring if we didn't have social snakes. I wouldn't know what to do with my day. Do you ever get bit? Yes, Mama Cat. I've just responded to a comment where I said to somebody that I've been bit more in this last 12 months having Tessa than I have in several years. And I can kind of put that down to, is my reflexes getting slow? Maybe. But Tessa is trying it on and has been a little bit more of a difficult snake to, as we say, socialise. What kind of snake that? Lily is a jungle carpet python, but she also has a mix in her with a coastal carpet python. So Lily, even though she's not a big girl, could have the potential to be a big girl with that coastal, but I don't think she's ever going to be. But then Lily's only, well, it's so hard for me to remember ages. I'm lucky to remember my own, and it's only because people remind me how old I am, I remember, I think. But what would she be? 1, 2, 3 and a half, I guess. I've got it all in my books, and she's not very old, and she is already quite a big size for a jungle, but she's still got some growing to do. I think it helps them to be more happy in captivity as well, because they most likely more afraid if they didn't know who you are really. Reptomaniac, dead on. You are dead on, buddy. That is exactly how I see it. By socialising, they've got to be happier. Even being in their enclosure, to know that when we come in, there's still nothing to be afraid of, in or out, or whatever that is going on. So yes, I think that captive snakes do much better if we socialise them than just leaving them alone and leaving them to continue to have that element of wild about them and live in constant stress. When's that person going to come in and grab me? When's that person going to touch me? When's that person going to open that door? That's how I see it. If we've socialised them and they're so used to us opening the door, where's the stress for them? Doesn't really bother them one way or the other. And Lily is going to head up. I'm not going to let her go up there quite yet. I am going to make her stay down here. Lily's spoiled. Believe me, she gets plenty of time to go do her thing, so it won't hurt her to hang for a little bit longer with Mum. Please, Lil, please do that for Mum. Okay? Be nice if you did. Okay, many reasons, but just to help in the care of the snake. Cage cleaning, feeding, water changes, all much easier with a calm, unstressed social snake. Thanks, Max, and welcome. For sure. Absolutely. Yes, improved life is why all animals care. You show what a mother gave them, they will show, a mother gave them, they will show constant respect, and it's not just with dogs. Absolutely. Yeah, Gabe. Sorry, Gabe is a kiddo. What? No, no worries. I actually get called Gabs a lot, and hence my email name is Gabby, because a lot of people call me Gabs. Do you know the amount of people that are uncomfortable in actually saying my name because it's gay? Like, and they've said to me, well, I feel really uncomfortable calling you gay. Well, why? Because that's my name. And Gabs kind of came out of my brother's mouth many years ago, and I've often said, well, call me Gabs. I answer to that. So, hi, Tony. Welcome. I'm just going to try and Brian, Jay, you just got your first snake about 6 days ago, and it's a baby ball python. I'm new to snakes, trying to learn. Brian, I don't have any ball pythons, but if you have any questions, I can answer them. I've researched ball python. Believe me, when I say a snake, it's a snake, and they all require the same needs. The only difference would be understanding the personality of a ball python, their humidity, their heating, anything. Let me know, and I can tell you, if I don't know, I do know people that 100% know. So I will help you out if you have any questions about your ball python at all. You've been trying to convince your mum for 2 years max. If you have babies, are they protective? Lily the diva wants a way tonight. Always does, Mary. Always. She's a diva. She's many things, and I would put diva to her for sure. I don't know where she gets that from. It's but she's beautiful, and I love her. I just love Lily. She's my best friend. Really, she is. We people just need to get over that. Brian, lucky, oh, what was I going? If you have babies, are they protective of their young? Do you know? Yes. Yes, they are. They're very protective over their eggs, but once the bubbies hatch and head on out, of course, mum isn't so protective, but while they're hatching and all that's happening, she will protect them 100%. But after bubs are born, they're pretty self-sufficient. There are, of course, snakes that hang around for a while with their babies to make sure that their babies are feeding and doing okay before they take off. But generally, that's when they finish protecting babies. Once bubbies are all hatched and out, but they'll stay with mum and wait, and mum will stay there, and then bubs will just take off when they feel they're ready. So it took you a little while, Max. I'm lucky because Monty only acts in a hungry way when I have his food for him, and a few hours after, I know it's because I have him out so much. It's okay, Reptomaniac. That's pretty normal. In actual fact, Jack acts rather like he's starving for 2 days after and would eat. Again, it takes Jack a couple of days to get past that. Lily, I would say within 10 minutes of giving her her last mouse, is no longer looking for food. She kind of knows I open up the door, and if I'm not putting something in there for her, okay, it's and she isn't ready to strike or hit me or get me because she knows I can finish with the feed. And she's pretty good, Lily, in that way. Brian, a little while to convince his wife. I'm glad you did, Brian. You're going to love it. Just love it. My school has an inland carpet python, And I've showed my mum multiple times and she just gets the chills. Max, hang in there, buddy. If that desire is still there and you continue to remind Mum, I really love the Mum, I really want one, Mum, you know, and you never let up. I mean, I'm not saying go to her and say it every 5 minutes, but just jog a memory every now and again. Say, Mum, I still want to get a snake, Mum. I haven't forgotten. That's all you got to say. Leave it with her. She'll start mulling it over eventually. I don't know how old you are at this point, if you want to let me know. Very good snake and behaviour of it's real good for people studying. I don't know why so the inland carpets. Inland, well, I guess Tessa would be classified as pretty much one of them too, and she's a little terror at the moment. Unfortunately, right now, Tessa's on a weekly routine of eating, and she just fed yesterday, or late last night actually. So otherwise, I'd be happy to get Tessa out, but I'll give her a couple of days and she'll be out. And if you want, I'll turn you around just so you can see where I'll have to hold that, where my Lily is sneaking to, as you can see down the side of her enclosure, and she knows she's supposed to go actually up, not down. So I'll just be keeping my eye on her a little bit to make sure she doesn't keep going down. She has a habit of going the speaker, you know, where they have the hole, and she goes right in there. And believe me, she must be able to grab something because it's not easy to get her to come back out again. I know why I'm going to still keep trying. Brian, all pythons, Brian J, all pythons make great pets. Absolutely. And there's so much information out there on them. If you haven't seen One Soft Kiss channel, she's very much like me too, but in her way. She's got ball pythons, and if you want to know any info about them, believe me, Carla will tell you everything. She's very old school in her care of them, but her snakes are all just amazing. Absolutely. I know I'm behind on the chat, but I've actually stopped it so I can keep up with you guys for a change. Thank you. I've been reading as much as possible to make sure I take care, and I'm sure that you will. I'm absolutely sure that you will. You watch Carla's videos. I'm trying to catch up. How old is Lily, and how often does she eat? Lily is I would say, like I was trying to remember before, coming up, maybe just turned 4 from my memory. And Lily currently, because she's eating mice, I tend to keep her on I don't let her go any more than 10 days eating mice. If she were on rats, and she would be taking a large rat at this particular stage, then I would be probably feeding her fortnightly. Like Jack is on fortnightly feeds as well. So you figure out, your snake can kind of tell you when they're hungry and when they're not. And Lily went to the toilet this morning. I got her out and took her outside, and she went, yay. So I knew I wasn't going to get a mess in here, but you can kind of time it. They'll eat, and I can tell you within a couple of days of them using the toilet, they're empty and probably starting to get hungry. And that, you know, is say about the 5th day, 6th day, they go to the toilet within, you know, a day, a couple of days. So it can sometimes work out to be that 7, 8 days. And then, you know, they'd be ready to take another meal. Whereas Jack, he'll hang on to his poop for 2 weeks before he'll go to the toilet. So I go by him as in poop and then give him a day and he'll eat. Sometimes Jack retains one feed, he gets fed again, and then within a few days he poops. So it's not always, I prefer him to poop before I feed him, but it doesn't always work out that way. And he's gone a fortnight and still not gone to the toilet. So, you know, I can't think, oh, I'll give you a feed, and sure enough, in a few days he goes anyway. So am I catching up? Have I missed anything? That, thanks, Tommy. No worries, sweetie. I'm sure she's already go. You still get nervous? Okay. Hi, Jimmy. Welcome. I'll see you at the expo on Sunday. Now, guys, I don't know for all you people over in the US, but do you know that we can't buy snakes at an expo at all here in Australia? You cannot go there and purchase a snake. We can see what people have got, and we get an idea of what they're breeding, but we cannot buy snakes at our expos, which I think sucks. Totally sucks, really. But we can ask for a business card because we pretty much know everybody there does have snakes for snails. We have snakes there that are for sale, but you cannot ask them even, oh, have you, what snakes have you got for sale? You can't even mention the word sale to them, or for sale. But we are, you know, could I have your business card? What a huge fine. Tuxedo Mask, welcome. Is anybody else I've missed that I haven't said hello to? How often do I feed Tessa? I'm feeding Tessa weekly, and she is taking a large weaner every week at the moment. So, yeah, weekly. Palawan is great. Chewy, her big male coastal is magnificent. Well, I'm still watching Lily. She's crept a little bit further. I'll show you now. You can see her down. Whoa. There. She is sneaky. I tell you, she knows I'm occupied, and she's thinking, can I get there before Mum will know I'm there? My friend, she said she only feeds a snake like 1 time a month. Is that normal? Mama Cat, well, it depends on the snake that she has. It would depend on the snake, I would say. And every living thing should be held and loved. Absolutely held and loved. How do you love? Hi, Jay. Oh, now do it be Jay Kurt Vivo. Welcome, and thank you for popping in today. Lovely to see you. Hi, Peepa. How you doing? Great to see you. Really, why is that? Okay, Reptomaniac. Did I miss a question from you? Pinky mice are very small for a ball python. Even a young ball can normally take an adult mouse. Absolutely, Joe. They can. Definitely. If they're on mice, they can take an adult mice for sure. Even the babies. Is that what somebody's feeding is pinky mice? They're tiny. Like, you know, the size of my pinky nail, basically. My goodness, they'd need 20 of them possibly in their belly. How do you buy snakes then? I know a couple of breeders, actually, who one guy smells. See, I'm getting smells and snails, and sells the smaller snakes, like your spotteds and children's and so forth. And I have another guy that sells the big snakes. So I've got each way that I can choose, but we can get them online. But I have a person at the moment that's retiring, and he has got many snakes. He educated and used a lot of his snakes for education, and he's retiring, and he isn't keeping his snakes. So I'm waiting on a list to come to me to see if I will take some. And I'm humming and hurrying. I know there's a couple of beautiful albino Darwins there that are going to be hard to resist. So, but he needs good homes. So I'm a little bit, do I, don't I, do I, don't I? And he's got a beautiful beardy. So I may look at another albino Darwin and a beardy. I haven't made up my mind. We'll see. Cammie's here. Hi, Cammie. How you going, darling? Hi, Julie. Thank you for popping in. Her snake is a boa of some kind. Yeah, boas, metabolisms. I never say that word right, so giggle at me. Slower digestion. So if that boa is eating, and depending on the size, they can eat a fairly large meal, and it will take them a good month to digest that meal, much slower than my carpets who just burn it. Boom, they're so active. And some boas are, but I do know even so, their digestion is much slower than my carpet python. So a month is pretty normal. Hi, JC. Welcome, welcome. Any other questions? Snakes are by some kind. Pinky mice, way too small for a baby. I like for baby corn snakes, baby apanis, spotted pythons, any of those, like pencil thin snakes, which is apani, who I could get out if you like. And so I have to get up, guys, and grab her. If you would like me to get her out, I can. It's great to see you, JC, and welcome, welcome, welcome. It's great to see some new names. Can't see your faces. I could say new faces, but I can't actually see your faces, can I? But names. So you're only allowed to sell person to person. I know you need to get a permit to own reptiles in Australia, yes. Well, you do have to have your reptile license for sure, but at shows, no, there's no exchange of goods. I can buy an enclosure and feeders and I love going there because a lot of products that aren't out on the shelves will be there. So I'll get a bit of a glimpse at some of those things. But we're with the new family members. I'm good. We're out with the new family members. Cool, Cammie. What was I saying? Somebody tweet me. See, I get easily distracted here. Oh, my friends who own a reptile shop and do sell snakes, they've got a stall there. So I'll be able to hang with them for a little bit, but they're not going to take any of their snakes. They're only taking what goods that they have and be able to sell some of those at the show. But I think that's you know, I still get to see a lot of snakes. And I'll be taking my camera. So I'll be doing some video, and Noah's coming with me, and I have Jimmy coming along, and somebody else is coming as well that's going to catch up with me. So I said to Jimmy, if you don't bump into me or don't spot me there, I'll be at my friend's stall at 1 o'clock, so head over, and I'll head there by 1 o'clock so we can catch up. Hi Rainey, how you going? If no, hug for you. I will. I'm going to get Lily because she's starting to go down. She's probably thinking, woohoo, Mum hasn't done anything yet. Jimmy, you can go up. You see? Thank you. Oh my goodness. You've got that. Oh, you'll be right. Thank you. Here you go. Now I've just got to turn off this ceiling fan. I'm still here so that she doesn't bonk her head on that should she decide to head in the wrong direction. Oh no, she's got to curl up on a hammock, I think, up there. You haven't been able to bring in any more snakes, so for the 3 expos that I've been to, I've just gotten supplies. I'm really looking forward to when I can bring some home. I haven't been able to bring in any more snakes. Oh, you haven't personally. Okay, so I finally caught up. If you like me, I'll be going to watch your show on TV. No worries. Thanks for being here, Mama Cat. I appreciate it. Hi, Tammy. Great to see you. I know, Rainey, you would love to come, Dale. And it was kind of my birthday, so Taylor was the one who said to me, Mum, I'll shout you. And I mean, the tickets aren't that dear anyway, and which is good because it'll give me more money to buy some things maybe that I see that I want. And I haven't got anything in mind that I really want to buy, but I'm sure when I get there, I'll think, oh, that's a good idea, and I'll buy something. I won't walk out of there empty-handed, but I do need feeders, so hopefully there's people there selling that this year. JC, I need to get off my lazy butt and finish the voiceover I'm doing for my video for Monty. Oh, I can show that one. That's okay, that's cool. And then I have to go back to my Google Hangouts when I click on there. I've already planned my 3rd snake. I can't go because I'm babysitting Autumn and checking Oro. And Oro had quite a really bad respiratory infection, and but Rainey got on top of it, and he's doing really well now. There's a bit of paperwork that needs to be filled out and sent into a government department by both parties when you purchase a reptile, and both parties need licenses. Yep. Absolutely make sure that the other person that you're getting a snake from has their license. I've been duped a couple of times and learnt my lesson from them, and won't do that again. So make sure they have a license, and don't let them tell you, oh, I've stuck it somewhere and I can't find it, or you know, some excuse for not having one. Hi Brandon. See, Sheslaw, I hope that's how you say it. Do you classify? I don't understand that particular question, Rosa Park. So, yeah, thanks, Heidi, for doing that. Yes, just delete, and block. You can block them if they keep going. Yeah, absolutely. block those for me, Heidi and Joe. You can block them completely. Always got to be trolls, and I don't understand it at all. Well, Brandon, you know, I don't think snakes feel that they are that way at all. They're just snakes, and they're beautiful. Please, yeah, just block. Don't even time out anymore, Joe. You can completely block them. Yeah, everybody, please check out everybody's channel here. Is a mayor in currently Rainey. She's only in a, I would say, 450 by 450 at this particular point, but I'm just going to be switching her up to, I think it's still the 450 by 450 but 750, and little Apani is going to be switched over into a mayor's. And I was going to do that on the weekend, but I always get busy. Game on, Joe. Let's get the trolls. Yeah, it always tends to end up like that, doesn't? Why? I will never understand it. I never will. And Cami, poor Cami, has copped it like you would not believe. And my goodness, she's the most straight up, is who she is, and cares though. She cares about people. And she's gotten death threats because of who she is. That's just disgusting. Disgusting behavior from humans. Sit me in a room full of 50 snakes crawling all over me, then give me some humans in a room, one human even, in a room that is like that. I'll take sitting with a cobra, okay? I trust the cobra better to have more manners and respect for who I am than some of the humans out there. Yeah, they are. And unfortunately, it's the name of the game when you're on YouTube. You're going to wear it at some stage, and it's okay. I mean, they weren't being foul as in to me, they were just being foul when it came to the subject of snakes. And, you know, if somebody wants to say blah, 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 well, that's off, man. Like, that's not how you approach a woman on the internet anyway. People on the internet are horrible at times. Yes, I love you, Gabe. And thank you, this amazing channel, helping to bring a better light to these. You're welcome, JC. That is pretty much, my friend has an albino Jackdaw when he's giving. Yeah, that's right. He is too. That's what Rainey is. So you need a good enclosure, hun. Yeah, but she's sorry guys. She's quite he is quite a size already. Hey, Rainey. So you need a fairly decent size for him by life. Definitely trust a cobra more than some people. If you respect a cobra, they won't hurt you. Absolutely. That's why I said, you know, cobra, that is supposed to be this deadly, terrible creature, really isn't at all. Love you back, Texas. Good on you, Tammy. Julie's lovely. You want support from for your channel. Julie's there, and she'll support your channel. And that's what we need, is not just people that press that wonderful little button that we want pressed, but we want supporters. This is another one. Okay, Rainey. So you're getting 2 of the albinos. Is it a Darwin as well? This is a person that I'm waiting on the list from, where Rainey is picking up a couple of snakes. Yeah, because I might look at getting some for myself. 4-year-old albino Darwin, then a 1-year-old albino jag Darwin. Okay, 1-year-old. Probably a well, it depends whether you're going wooden or you're going to go for like an Exoterra. For 1-year-old wouldn't need that bigger an enclosure at the moment. So I would say the 450 by 450 by 750, because Darwins like to climb. So they still need like an arboreal level in their enclosure. But 1-year-old be smaller than your girl. So has she stepped up her enclosure, Rainey? Rainey's got, and you've seen there's a video of her baby here, Elune, who's grown heaps. So I'm sure she's getting bigger. 4-year-old. There's another one. Lumberjack Texas. Okay, now Christina is here. Busy Tina. Welcome, welcome. Oh, Cami, I love Cami's channel. I watch it, and what I'll do is, because I try and keep up with as many people as I can who I've subbed to, I might miss a few, but then I sit and I just do the play of them all and sit and watch them, and then I'll make a comment. I don't just watch it and walk away. I sit and I leave a comment. So if I don't get to it on the day, I always try and do a catch up at least. Elune is 1. Okay. Well, whatever size you have actually Elune in, then I'm guessing this new one would need roughly the same size. Now my guys are stepping up, and I haven't any enclosures to give away, or because I kind of keep thinking if I get another one, I'm going to need it, and I keep saying, but I'm not going to get any more, and then I get another one, and I've got 2 big enclosures, so I know I can get another couple of bigger snakes, but we'll see. I know I feel like family on your channel, Cami. I really do. I'm thinking of getting a snake at some point, but I'm thinking of getting a ball python to start. Yeah, Chrissy Tina, absolutely. Ball pythons are wonderful snakes. And I would say if that's what you would love to get, by all means, go and get yourself a ball python. They make great arcs. Joe has had one for many years and absolutely loves him. So, yeah, as a first snake, so long as you're aware of all their needs and understand they can sometimes go off food and not to get stressed about it. All's good with a ball python, and like I said, I would have one. I'd have 2, 3, maybe. You know, I want a snake I can pick up and put it in my lap and say, stay. Pretty much. We can never make a snake stay, but I'd really like to have a snake that is happy to lay on my lap. I have carpets who are so darn active that they come, they hang with me for a little while, and then see you later. It's been fun, love you, Mum. But you know where I want to go. I want to go up here and I want to go there. I don't have a sit-on. Even Apani and Maya are very active snakes and love to, Maya especially. She knows that's there and she heads for there. And I've done a video because I've put a little thing in Maya's enclosure that I hope that, you know, I just like giving you guys a few ideas on what you can do for your snakes. So I'll be putting that up this week. I've got Sia. a new video with Sia, and the one with Sia is talking about the importance of socialising, which we've gone off track. Are pits not allowed there? No, we're not allowed to have pit bulls here in Australia. I know people do. Okay, they do. But you get caught with your pit and it'll be destroyed. Honestly, no ifs or buts. I know we keep getting more rainy. We're shocking. You know, I've got a bet on with a friend that I will not have any more than 10 snakes in my life. I think I've lost. I think I'm going to lose. I really do. I would also like to start a reptile rescue, Chrissy Tina. I would too. I absolutely would love to do that. And if I had the money to set it up and set it up right and get it going and get it all sorted, I'd do it just like that. I'd spend my whole day around snakes. That's what I do. I never get bored of it. Make me a bit funny. No worries, JC. Thank you. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. All I have is a water bowl and no branches, and they can't stretch out fully. I know how much mine loves to explore and climb on his branches. And that's a ball python. Yes, Reptomaniac? Because if people say ball pythons don't like to climb up on things, they do. They absolutely do. No reason why they wouldn't. Hi, Mr. Kaplan. How you doing? You want to cuddle him? Well, you have to come up for a holiday. Janie? It's Janie, isn't it? Come up for a holiday and I'll let you cuddle my snakes for as long as you want to. Anytime. You can, in some parts of Australia, Queensland is illegal. Yeah, I don't think there's many places, though, Rainy, that do allow them. I know some places do, but you've got to have your yard inspected and your fences a certain height and signs and all sorts of stuff to have them, and probably a license to actually have them. They have a bad rap. Mine is a mini. I know yours is going to be so cute. You know, mini pits are not cheap to buy either. You are so lucky that you got one actually, Cammy, for rabbits, ferrets and foxes. I know. And I had rabbits when I lived in Victoria and I loved them. Just love them, but we can't have them here. We can have guinea pigs, but we can't have rabbits. Go figure. Guinea pigs breed and do as much as rabbits. I guess they don't get myxomatosis like rabbits do. Mama, you'll lose so fast, because if your loon has a bump, you'll That's very true. I know I'm going to lose. Change it to 15. I wish I could. Actually, I got made a bet yesterday, and I had a little bit of a giggle because they said, I'll give you $200 worth of feeders if you don't spend the most money that you'll spend on a snake that I'm getting. In other words, I will pay this money out for this particular snake. I won't be able to resist, and it'll be the most I've ever paid. So that explains it a bit better. And I'll get $200 worth of free feeders if I don't buy it. Talking about set up big breeders as but bulls also like set up. Yeah, they do. Yeah, arboreal. They're semi-arboreal. Okay, carpet pythons are semi-arboreal. But they love to climb. Absolutely love to climb. Look, my hangout spots, like they have to climb to get there and to get up there and hang up there. So they might be semi-arboreal, but they love to climb. Absolutely. And ball pythons will, if you give them the opportunity. Boas will climb if you make it available to them. And I'm not saying for ball pythons and boas a great height, but certainly up off the ground. Give them the opportunity to get up off the ground. So I just, my randomness, oh my goodness, you crack me up. Honestly, this, if you've not watched Juice My Randomness, go check out his channel. Honestly, talk about have a giggle. Really great channel. Love it. Love your channel. And it does. I know I'm going to laugh. And if you love just fun and giggles, and did a night where everybody was blindfolded and had to eat their meal, so didn't know what they were eating. They had to talk about what it was that they were eating, or try and find out what it was. And really good idea. And what a brilliant thing to do with friends is have a night where you eat in the dark, and each person gets to cook their meal and dish it up. And it was great, really great. And I just think he make a great friend to hang out with. I'd have so much fun with him. So great channel, and thanks for being here. Yeah, and food and booze. I've got to say, stands there with his glass of wine, and you see him getting more and more drunk as the video goes on, and he gets funnier and funnier. You have to go watch. Loves to have a drink, loves to have a joke. Go check him out. Baby snakes are minimalistic setups because it's easier to monitor them for sure. Absolutely. Which is why a Pani is still in her tub. She is ready for a bigger one. She has a hide either side, heating under one side, a water bowl. I have got a little plant in there for it to climb up on if she wants to, and paper towels. I like to see where she poops and where she wees. In a big enclosure, when you've got a snake, well, she's about this big now, but when I got her, she was like this big and she was this thin. They're in a bigger enclosure, you'd lose them. You'd never be able to see them, especially if you had lots of things around. They'd probably be terrified. You'd never see where they pee, and you'd probably never find their poop. They need a much smaller. But a ball python could deal with a little bit bigger enclosure than, say, my Pani could, for sure. He's from England. If I was to buy a snake as a starter snake, what would you suggest? Ball python, I would suggest. Something that's a little bit more active and easy is a corn snake. Very easy care, and lovely snakes too. But I get asked that question a lot. What do I suggest as a first snake? For me, I will always say what you are more in and drawn to. What you see that catches your eye, and it doesn't matter whether it's a boa, a ball python, a carpet python. I wouldn't say go and get yourself a reticulated python as a first snake, but certainly within those average size snakes, you can pretty much get an idea and handle them. Ask to have a hold, and get the feel of the snake. Don't just go, that one looks pretty, I'll take that one, just by the colour in it. I go a lot by the personality, and you'll know whether you've got that with that snake or not. So that's what you need to do. Have a look around, but go and see them. Hold them first. I'm not overly keen on ordering online, but I know a lot of people have to. But I like to personally meet my snake first, and I get the opportunity to be able to do that before I go yes. Even see her. I didn't say yes. I said I'd like to see her first. And even though she wasn't really receptive to me holding her, I could see that she would be, and she's doing really good. Really love this community. I love it too. I love it too. Are bearded dragons counted in that tent? I don't think so, Rainy. That's why I said I might look at getting a beardy, because then I can't have, and that is, now this bear, if I don't have more than 10 snakes by the end of the year, is I can choose any snake that I want, any snake, and they'll pay for it. So that's a big bet, really. And not that I would go out and buy myself a $20,000 snake or something, but yeah, I think I could spend a little bit on a snake. I wonder if I could say, and you get the enclosure, because sometimes it's not the snake that costs, it's actually the enclosure that you need for them to live in that costs you money. So that's why I'm sort of tuning into Rainy's friend that is retiring, and I'm happy to pay for the snake. I'm happy to pay for the enclosure to give them a good home. He's put a lot of years into them, and a little bit of money back for him to take with him to set up where he's retiring to, I think is a good thing. I know he has some jungles there that are a little bit iffy, and Rainy has told me they're a little bit like Tessa. Doesn't mean I wouldn't take one, but I'm in two minds whether I want to do that. And you know, I've got Sarah I'm working with, and I've got a Tessa that I'm working with at the moment to really get them to chill. And Lily has gone to sleep on the hammock. I'll just show you if you can see her curled up here. And that's pretty much where my Lily will stay for the day. So socializing, chaos theory. Since mine likes to bask on his branches a lot, having a form of overhead heating is good for him because he wouldn't get any heat from his heat pad. Yes, and that's what you've got to figure out. What is their preferences? Belly heat, basking heat. For me, give them both. Really, you can give them both. But my carpets love to bask. End of story. Now, Maya and Apani, I would lead more to belly. And I'm actually looking at switching Maya up to belly heat rather than the basking heat. But as for my carpets, at the moment, Sia's on belly. But what I'm looking at for Sia is putting in a UV for her as well. Whether I switch her over to basking heat, I'm not sure yet. I may. But, you know, diamonds aren't carpet pythons. They're still Morelia spilota. They're not carpet pythons. But diamonds love climbing. You know, I don't see her climb. She spends most of her life on the ground. Well, she does spend her life on the ground, but her enclosure of 3 years had one hide and a water bowl. Her muscle tone is not great at all, so I need to build that up. And I did a video, and you'll see her on the jungle gym, which I kept giving her a nudge to move, to climb, to explore, which she was doing. She didn't like it. She was spinning around at me, going, you know, giving me that hiss, but keep moving, sweetie. You need to build up those muscles. Got to run. No worries, Cami. Cami, thanks for popping in. My lollipops. That's what it is, lollipops. I call them lollipops. I don't know what they're meant to be. I think, you know, those things you stick out in the ground in your garden, maybe. I love bright colours too. Really love bright colours in my home, as you can kind of tell, I think. I have lots of different colours. I don't match anything. I'm not a matcher. Never have been. Yeah, I kind of like my blues, as you can see, but I've never been one to have a brown couch with red cushions or a red couch with brown cushions. I'd have a red couch, but I'd probably have yellow, pink, purple, blue, green cushions all over the place. So you wouldn't want to come in here feeling a bit yucky in your belly, because you might feel a bit more yucky after. But I do like bright colours, and my grandchildren have always loved the bright colours, and all the fairy lights and everything that I have here. They've all grown up seeing them from the day they were born, and yeah, that's what I like. For my carpet, I have a basking lamp, a heat pad, and I'm about to install a heat emitter so he can still be warm for his nightly wanderings. Well, I don't lower the temps in my enclosures overnight, Reptomaniac. They are what they are. The only one that I am happy to drop temps for is Sia. Diamond pythons, I believe, do need that night drop, and they need their temperatures up during the day. So I've got to switch out her thermostat, because Lily's got a day and night, but she doesn't. She's only got a day. So she can drop down to at least 26 overnight in a warm end, and even lower at a cool end. Right now, her warm end where she lays on is sitting at around that 29, 30. But for her, I do know diamonds need a night drop. Most snakes don't. Mr. Kaplan, did you ask a question? Is that okay with you? I don't know. What is okay? We're asking somebody else. Hoping alone. Did I say hello to you, hun? Oh, you've gone now, but sorry, Carpet, I can't share my link, so I'll just DM you on Twitter, and you can share it next time. No worries. Janie's had a car. The transmission's gone. She's a wonderful person, and she streams. She's a gamer. She's got a ferret as a pet. She's got a beardy. She's a bit worried about, because he's going into that go to sleep mode, starting to cool down, and a transmission's gone in a car. So I'm happy to, you know, if you want to go over to Janie's channel and look, a couple of dollars goes a long way when you're saving money to get your transmission fixed in your car. And I know that, you know, Janie would really appreciate it, and I was more than happy to give her a few dollars. I don't have a lot in my bank either, but I'm always happy to help out other people who I know are genuinely needing a helping hand, and I know that Janie is genuinely needing a helping hand, and it's not for I'm going to go buy another game and I'm going to go buy another controller and whatever. This is going to be to get a transmission fixed in a car. If I lost my car and I didn't have the money to fix it, and I would die without my car. Honestly, I know what it's like, and I've been there, Janie. I've been there when I've had a broken down car and I've had no money to fix it, and it's taken me weeks to save up the money to get it back on the road, and it's terrible. You feel like you've lost a limb, and it's not just because of laziness. It's for me, it was a lifeline. There's so many things. My car. So if you can help out, help out. Yeah, $1, $2. Who misses that? That's a cup of coffee. So many people buy coffee. No, I'm at my coffee at home. It is your lifeline, and you can't do anything without it. I know. I know what you're saying. Absolutely. Okay, I'm going to start winding up. You know, an hour. Generally try and stick to an hour, so I don't eat up people's time. We've all got other people we support and we want to catch up with during our day. But give that some thought, and I hope you watched the video. You did bring up some good reasons why we need to socialise our snakes, and I know it's so important to a snake, not us. Honestly, not to us. Think about it as how important it is for a snake to be socialised in our lives, and not why we want to socialise them. Many, 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 many reasons why. So watch the video of Sia, which I'll put up probably tomorrow, and I'll explain furthermore why socialization is so important. And I think next Monday, I know that Neo and Heidi have spotted pythons. I'll go into a little bit more about their care and how I feel is the best way that I've found to care for my spotters, and hope that gives Neo more confidence in what he's doing and how he's taking care of his spotters. And he has a stimmy as well, a wheat belt, which can be a little bit more harder than your average Stimson. The wheat belts have a bit of attitude. So yeah, Heidi, I hope that Neo will enjoy it, because I know he wants to have it all there with his snakes, and he's going to, and he's done amazing. That jungle gym, incredible, absolutely incredible. It's great. Yet car will have an attitude. Wheat belts, you got a good one. But I always say every snake can be socialized. So yeah, do you know anything about handling baby green tree pythons? Absolutely, I do know how to handle baby green tree pythons. I don't have one. I can explain to you about it. We all know green trees have a bit of an attitude, but like any baby, they all do. Doesn't mean they keep it. I've seen some pretty placid green tree pythons too. So don't think that they're all tarred with the same brush, because they're not. All I will suggest with you when it comes to green tree is be aware to use your hook. Just use the hook. It's going to save you and your python a lot of discomfort with each other. And there's some snakes that need a hook and others that don't. When I say hook, you can use a branch, as well. But they're as easily socialized as any snake, and don't let anybody ever tell you don't get one because they're nasty, because they're not. They're absolutely not. Yeah, absolutely. He is, isn't he, Jimmy? I think he is too. For him to feed his snake was, for us, we don't think about it. So what? You feed a snake. For Neo to feed his snake, that was massive. Really massive. And that, I think, was when Neo turned a corner, absolutely turned a corner with his snake, and realised, hey, this is okay after all. So, yeah, they are best friends, aren't they, Heidi? Hi, Hazel. How you going, hun? Lovely to see you. For sure, always lovely. Hazel also has some beautiful snakes in her life. Beautiful kids, beautiful family. So go and check Hazel out and say hello to her. I do not understand, and I hope that isn't something foul either. Can't read that language at all. So guys, always, you know me, it's about you taking care of you and your family. And our snakes, your snakes. I take care of my snakes, you take care of your snakes. And I'll get some videos done of the expo, but I've got some videos coming up this week. Sia, Amaya. Don't know who else. There'll be a surprise. Jessie. I've actually done a video with Jessie. So I hope you look forward to that. You too, Joe. Always great to see you. Mr. Kaplan, great luck with getting this car back on the road. Yep, I'll talk to you soon. Always, I love seeing you all here. So guys, as I say, ciao, C-A-I-O. I got picked up on, don't say C-H-O-W, I just say ciao because I feed my dogs chow. You know, always write down chow for the dogs. Not food for my dogs, it's chow for my dogs. So guys, hi Small Town Investigations. Thanks, Steve, for dropping in. Great. Thank you. Yeah, except for the trolls. Well, what's a stream these days unless you get some trolls? It goes with. So I guess I'm catching up. I haven't really had any. But finally it's caught up with me. Ha ha ha, says Heidi. I agree. Bye, Jimmy, and I'll see you Sunday. I am going to see you on Sunday. I can't wait to meet you on the day. So guys, bye. If I can find me little mouse here. Take care. Hi. Bye, Bob. Sorry, Dale. I'm just heading out. This means you're in the big leagues now. Is that what it makes you, Joe? I'm in the big leagues because now I've got trolls. Cool. I wondered what was good about that. I'm a big leaguer. Good way to look at it. All right, I gotta go. Laters, everyone. As Brian said, later.